Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Lake Mungo from 2008. It's from the fourth year of the After Dark Horrorfest, is directed by Joel Anderson and stars Rosie Traynor and Martin Sharp. Chances are good that you've heard of Lake Mungo before. At least the chances of you having heard of Lake Mungo before are better than you hearing about any of the other films in the entire After Dark Horrorfest collection. And as much as I hate to admit this over a film like The Abandoned or Reincarnation, it makes sense. Lake Mungo just has this presence about it that lets it stand out, and the nature of its story is so simple yet turbulent that I can totally understand how this film has gotten as far as it has. And good on Lake Mungo for doing so, because it is exceptional. Hell, I saw an interview with current horror maestro Mike Flanagan of Dr. Sleep, Gerald's Game, and Midnight Mass fame, talking about how he not only loves this film, but how it inspired the entire Bent Neck Lady story running through his House on Haunted Hill series on Netflix. Lake Mungo is a fakedocumentary about the events following the drowning death of Alice Palmer in a small Australian town and how her family is affected by those events. It is a beautiful study of grief, how we'll believe anything we want to believe in its wake and sometimes miss what is right in front of our faces. However, don't believe the posters for the film that says the events start with Alice's death in 2008 because her drowning occurred at the end of 2005, so I have no clue how the promotional department made that epic forever fuck up. I love this movie and want to share so much about it, but it is so great, I want you to experience its many layers for yourself, so I'll say very little about the events in the movie. It is so good, but believe it or not, I didn't think so the first time I saw this movie. When I first saw this at the 4th Horrorfest, I thought it was meh. But it has seriously grown on me the several times I've seen it since, and I just like it more every time I watch it. There's always something new to enjoy about it. It's a movie that is all about atmosphere, as there aren't any scares through the first 90% of the film. It's just unsettling. But get to that last 10% and prepare for one gut punch after another that doesn't end even as the credits roll. I can't recommend Lake Mungo enough, but am giving it only an A because I didn't like it the first time, and so my grade has to reflect that. Unfortunately, next time I have to talk about a crappy film called The Reeds from the 4th After Dark Horrorfest. That's tomorrow. See y'all then.